Hi survivors, it's me Purpose reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not, it is horrible. I know y'all by now probably heard about all these mass shootings going on. It's just terrible. And the fortunate thing about it, and first of all, I'd like to send my condolences to all the families who lost family members due to this tragic incident. It's just so horrifying what's going on in this world that we living in. We know that there's a lot of mental illness going on. We know there's a lot of satanic, demonic activity, that we're dealing with a lot of spiritual warfare. And what these politicians and these government officials and agencies gonna do is use these things to try to take people guns, allegedly. But that's what's really going on. But it's just so much going on in the world right now. It's just devastating, from all the crime that's inundating the cities to all the drug infestation. The mental illness is at an all-time high. People have lost their minds, and people are losing their minds, and this is very, very, very unfortunate. And it's all due to the climate in which we're living in, to these nasty agendas that we've all been set up by these wicked politicians in this system, allegedly. But that's what's really going on with this crazy inflation. They raising the prices on everything, trying to blame everything on the illness, trying to blame everything on what's going on overseas. All this is intentional. All this is a setup, and all of this is to devour our lives, allegedly. But I just think it's really important for all of us, and this is very, very important. It's easier said than done, but with some work, some faith in God, and just belief and focus, we can do it. Get totally off this system. Y'all, I'm working my butt off to relieve myself of these satanic, demonic people and their satanic, demonic agendas, and their satanic, demonic media, their satanic, demonic music, and their satanic and demonic ways. It's awful. Even being able to get out of places that are orchestrating these agendas, especially these left cities and states. Man, I'm telling y'all, these left cities and states, anything and everything that these demon rats put through Washington, they orchestrating it in these places, and it's terrible. You can't hardly get a job or make money without getting some Q-tip shoved up your nose, talking about they need to test you for illness. Not only that, all the what you call that fentanyl mess. All that's in the red states too. But I'm noticing how in these left cities and in these left states, it's just a lot of mandates and a lot of agendas that are being carried out from this evil administration. Allegedly, only because I have to say it. But it would behoove all of us to put our money into some hard assets, get some land, get off this system. I'm doing everything to build on one of my properties right now. I'm telling you, it's really not easy. It's not easy, but I know it's going to be rewarding, y'all. I'm saying this to say this. I'm saying all that to say this. The prices on everything gonna continuously rise. That's what they wanted to do. Now we're dealing with AI. AI is going to replace a lot of people's jobs. This is just what it is. We're already dealing with hyper super inflation and shrinkflation and devastation. Then we're dealing with a lot of people who are now over here in this country who wasn't before. That's going to further deplete resources. Then we're dealing with wars and rumors of wars and stuff that's about to occur that's going to further devastate all of us economically. We're dealing with the wages and salaries are the same, but the price of everything is going up. Rent price is still increasing. gas prices, like the electric bill, the water bill, every single thing. And the crazy part about it, y'all, this is going to continue to happen. This is going to continue. It's going to get worse. They trying to deplete us, devour us, allegedly. But that's what's really going on. So it'll behoove all of us to just try to part ways with this whole entire system, program, evilness, the agendas, all this stuff that they have going on, because we're not going to win it. People who are in their 60s and 70s had to come out of retirement trying to keep up with all this. They're seeing their money just part ways with them because of all this hyperinflation business. Insanity. And it's crazy. Then on top of that, we need to be feeding ourselves. I thought about it the other day. Not only the price of food is insane. The other day I went to the market, eggs $8. I said, the devil is a lie. Get a whole chicken for that. But what I was saying is like, these people having to come out of retirement because their money, their savings is depleting. Most everybody I talk to that's in that age bracket, they're saying how they having to come out of retirement. And on top of that, people having to work 2 and 3 different jobs just to try to keep up. And right now, it's a thing, it's like you really have to do it unless you have a one job that suffice, that's taking care of everything. But it just behooves us to just get part ways with this system because I don't feel like there's no way to win. There's no way to win. And it's going to continue to get worse. Even if I see people doing alternative ways of living, which to me is very smart. They're living in their cars. They've gotten RVs. Some people have even gone as far as buying old school buses, getting some unrestricted land and turning that school bus into their house or where they live at. Y'all, it's so many different ways to skin this cat. It's old mobile homes. A lot of people just be giving away them old mobile homes. You just have to have the money to transport them. If you have some land, you can get land $400-$500 down in certain places. Pay on that land. Make sure it's unrestricted, because if you got HOAs and stuff like that attached to it, they don't want you to be able to do what you have to do to survive. You got to get what they want you to get in regards to, you got to have a home built this size, or you got to have a mobile home that's, that's not 5 years old. All that stuff is a setup. So I just think that it's really past time. All of us got the system. But I was saying about the food, I forgot about it, because the food in the market, not only is it so expensive, but a lot of it is very questionable, if you ask me. Allegedly very unhealthy, full of sugar, full of salt, full of food coloring, full of a whole bunch of stuff we don't know nothing about. How did we get this way and get here where we depend on the system to feed us? We depend on the system to clothe us. We depend on the system to house us. All this stuff is purity insanity, y'all. It is terrible out here. It is terrible. I've seen the strongest people losing their minds right now because people are losing everything. People have lost everything. And the system set it up to be that way. I don't understand how people depend on politicians and people like that. These people have never gave a damn about humankind. They do demonic activity. All this stuff is demonic, if you ask me. It's just very demonic. How are you guys supposed to be? How are they supposed to be in leadership? And most people out here are suffering, and they are all right with it because they getting richer and richer, while the poor is getting poorer and poorer, and the middle class is being wiped out. Even rich people are getting out the system. People with money. Now you got to pay attention to what they doing. They parting ways. They don't want to see all their money be depleted in this system neither. So we sure have to do something. That's just what it is. I just want to come out here. I thank y'all for being patient with the videos. If I'm really, really working busy, which is really what's going on right now, because I just refuse to be defeated by the system. And I'm working my butt off to totally get it and to totally do away with it. I don't want it. Feed me, feed my family. None of that. I don't listen to all this media and all this music and stuff that's going on. That's so satanic and evil. I'm not letting the devil come up in me and have a portal open for it to come up in me, because all what they really trying to do is go against everything that's dealing with God. And a lot of us believers, I don't see how we allowed it to get this way. A lot of these churches is terrible. And I just can't believe a lot of these churches, they also pulling in the agendas of the Satanist. People trying to go to churches to get the help and stuff like that. Oh, you got to get thing up your nose. You got to get tested and all this here stuff. Y'all, we all been set up. If you a part of a church, you better hope you have a good pastor. One is teaching you about what's going on today and telling you to prep and teaching you about all this wickedness and this witchcraft and spiritual warfare that they're orchestrating all on our lives. And that's exactly what they doing. Please follow me on Patreon for real, raw, uncut, unfiltered content. And if you're looking for land and bug out areas in Texas, I have some for sale and for lease. Please support the allegedly and good luck with that t-shirts if you can. All proceeds go back into the channel. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can do it by way of Cash App or PayPal. The links will be in the description. And y'all just know we need to all get off the system. And as always, watch this world, watch the weather, smell your water, boil and purify your water before you use it. Keep surviving. And go to prepperzan.com, scroll down, and send me your email so I can send you a free newsletter. Keep surviving. prepperzan.com.